The timeout to extend their lead back to 7. They've already led by 12. Luka attacking Fontecchio off the glass. At 15 last night against Indiana. He's shooting 55% from the floor this year. Here's a spin and a shot off the glass. Hello, Wenda.
Jones, Vassell, Wembanyama, and Johnson for San Antonio. Doncic into the paint, waits, banks, plus the foul.
So frequently does.
That was...
And that's a nice decision. Slicing it 53 minutes. Taking now 7 shots from the floor in that time. In the paint, Luka, down he goes, and down goes the shot of the Mavericks.
With Memphis, but able to start when Ja was out with those injuries and suspensions. Now he's getting a chance to play a starting role with this Washington.
They're trying not to switch. They're keeping Brooks on it.
Luka scores!
Talk to him.
Talk to him.
Talk to him. Forcing that turnover. Using the baseline as a nice shield. Sideline.
Now here's Luka probing, edge of the lane, spinning, got it!
Strong minutes of the first half into the game for San Antonio. Here's Doncic right to the rack, lays it in.
Thrashing of the Jazz last night, also 16 rebounds as well. All right, now Dallas ball, down 3, down 1. Luka slices to the back. And down to the last 40 seconds of the first half. A drive into the paint. Luka got Diamante off his feet and stayed with it. Mavericks trailed for nearly 3 full quarters in this game. From the middle of the first to early in the fourth, but now they're up by 6.
Go back to this last possession. I'm seeing a different...
Yeah, nice move there by Luka.
I was going to say they're
not 8, 10 points. Luka leads Dallas with 11. Looking for points, 12.
That's what makes him tough. He can catch and shoot. Won't be anything easier than that.
You, like in the backyard, if you hung a tire from a tree, he would throw it right through that right now because the accuracy is on point. Well, he's being thrust into a situation to take a lot more threes here with Dallas. Luka drives and finally able to carve out enough space. Towards them taking Banchero begin to pick up steam, at least in terms of reporting that they would look at Banchero as an option as Luka
a lot due to the challenge that Jason Kidd gave him after the game. And sometimes when you use choice words, a.k.a. soft.
Yes. 8 out of 20, 40% on his threes this year. Valanciunas for his career, 36% on 3.
I think with Memphis, though, it wasn't what he was doing on the defensive end of the floor. I think it was more so his shot selection and offensively, which I think he's got a better feel for it now, especially with Canada over the summer. But
Josh Green to Luka on the move, and Luka draws a foul on Kuzma. Here is Luka maneuvering through traffic and into the paint. Got it. Rebounding for the Mavs tonight. They're a +6 on the glass. Luka fouled in the act of shooting, and he crosses.
Doncic with 23, 11, and 8. Doncic. Oh, wow.
And so the Rockets, for a moment, stopped the bleeding. Dallas had lifted the lead. Spin move and score for Luka. 37 in the game. Roll, and it's stolen by Derek Lively. Finds Luka, and a quick attack move, and a score. Doncic drives it, throws in a runner. 6 rebounds, couple of free throws, 1 block shot. Lively's night was at 10 rebounds before that occurred, and Lucas.
So do we think about the Mavs playing with more pace this year? Do you think it's been helpful?
Yeah, definitely. I like it. Our offense hasn't been really the problem.
And with that, a ladder.
JJ, as a resident shooter on this chain, when you get a guy like Tim Hardaway Jr. make his first three-pointer, you know that can come.
Exploit those opportunities in transition.
8 seconds on the shot clock. And then Luka does it again. 601 on the road.
Wow.
Now.
So see how many blocks I could have had? I could have had as many as Mutombo.
Sohan on the attack, couldn't finish it. Doncic pushing pace for the Mavericks. They're trying to play with more haste this season, and Doncic goes right to the rack and then flexes.
Now a member of the Brooklyn Nets. Really helped them come back in the second half of the game Wednesday night. Here's Luka with a drive, counted with a foul.
I like this. Go right back to the guy that carried you in that second quarter.
2 for 10 on threes this year coming into the game tonight. Luka operating on a post-up through contact. Basket for Doncic.
The team is young and athletic.
And Suggs is one of those young players as Luka hits an elbow. He comes out to screen for Luka. Sean Holmes is a good pick and roll player, but in that case, he just... The night that went over the Rockets, and what stood as the Mavericks' team high for scoring in a game until Luka's 60, almost 11 years ago, 11 months ago.
Yeah, Luka walked in. That was a fun night, because, I mean...
He's going to want to get something back here. Yeah. He's like, please give me the ball.
Luka again. Dude off the court. Good family man.
He's my guy. Can't guard Luka, though. He really is. In a very unique way. Nice finish inside. When a guy comes back that you had one year and have a big game against you.
Shouldn't have let me go. LaMelo closes out and a wide open lane.
But to make yourself known out there, and he's brought a great, personality-wise to this Dallas defense, and a great communicator.
Luka off the glass. 3. Puts it down. Luka calling for it and has it. 6 seconds on the shot clock. And on the 12th attempt of the fourth quarter for the floor for Dallas.
Maybe offenses are good. They're going to hit shots from time to time.
Now it's Luka around Dyson Daniels. It has a chance.
Miller in Denver with the three-point line having to be repainted.
Yep, good point. Yeah, last week when the Mavericks were there, we did find out that the three-point line was not being appropriate.
50-45, San Antonio in front. Doncic pedals his way into the paint. The patience and the finish. Turned away by Derek Lively. Luka down the heart of the lane. Put 2 more on the board.
Tournament game. Smith had 16 points and 15 rebounds that night. And he defends Luka all the way until the end of the possession.
Dime.
Roll.
Holmes the roller.
Nice.
And Luka, that one falls.
Real contest against him, so he's going to get a lot of those shoot, people are too close and get fouled on his drop as Luka knocks down the...
About that during his media availability yesterday, and particularly about a guy like Cam Thomas and another young guy like Nick Claxton. Here's a score by Luka. And I said, when
Portland, because that was one of your best calls ever.
I appreciate it. To Josh Green, he turns down a 3. Luka turns down a 3 to drive and tries to draw a foul. If you watch and you just saw a shot of Jamal Mosley, the former Maverick assistant for 6 years, as Luka out of a timeout, knocks down
Arm to try and ward him off.
0 for 6 for the floor for Paul George, and here's Luka.
Really decisive with that drive. Get to the left-hand finish.
Nicely done, including the last 5. Now Luka working against Finney Smith to the baseline to score.
Him for a reason, but I think Lively with this starting him now. He's a rookie, but still, I think what he brings to the table is.
Here is Luka probing. Prince tried to poke it away, but once again, it's Luka just zig.
Jones almost rotated back to his own instead of just going weak. That messed up the whole rotation.
Chance for Dallas to get the 3 points
with Doncic. Backing down Johnson. Doncic off one leg. Oh, baby! Luka Doncic dialed in.
Tillman shooting, not Bain, with all due respect. On the drive, step back from near the... Missed 3, Dallas attacks, Dallas scores.
In the open court.
Holmes is back in for some time here at the end of the first quarter from the baseline. Defensive player of the year, then Zaire Williams. And Luka puts up a shot, and there's shot. Jalen Green, and a save-in attempt is picked up by Luka.
Oh, no.
Some Luka
It again.
Gonna play off Luka, who slams on the brakes, and Drano.
Eric Lively getting Maxi Kleba and Josh Green back, who were injured at times last year. Is
19 for Vassell. Doncic step back 3 is good. Shot clock at 4. Doncic. The step back 3. You bet.
Shot below the belt.
Yeah.
All of that.
That's not fair.
And he's okay now. Has been good here in the opening 2+ minutes on the defensive glass. And Luka gonna let her rip again. Yes, sir.
Around you. Good size inside to knock the dunk. Luka's on fire.
Yes, he is. That's 3. Simmons, by the way, is all up on Luka. Clock winding down. 3-pointer rattles in. Dallas comes right back, though.
They can miss and keep shooting.
Right back at you. Dallas has got to get on with it. Shot clock at 5 seconds. Flip it over to Luka. Stare down three. It's on the money again.
This should 43 too.
Yes, it is. 14 out of 23 for the floor. Looking for his 8th three. He got it. He got it. Luka late in the shot clock. 4 seconds. Got it from Kleba. Again late in the clock. In desperation. He puts it up.
His attempt from the line.
Now Luka will stop and pop. Quick offense. Three ball is good.
Grizzlies this season, 38% from the three-point line. It's not normally their game.
Smart's now made 3. He's got 11 points. Luka right back at young player, still 19 years old. So much great basketball out in front of him. Luka on the dance floor. Think to a 2 for 1. Ideally, they'd like to shoot it at 33 seconds. It came at 31 seconds.
Support from other guys tonight.
And then sometimes he's there to do the Defensive Player of the Year 2 seasons ago. Jaren Jackson, the Defensive Player of the Year last year, switches on to Luka. Still. Got 7 straight points for Chicago. Deep three. First one. And Lively continues to collect rebounds. As a matter of fact, I think he may have his second double-double of the year now. Luka for 3. Yes, sir. Strong move there by Banchero. Does it pay off, though? Now Luka, and over Batadze. Well, they need some breaks right now. Straight on 3, good for Luka. Has rebuilt the lead to its largest point again at 15. A 3 over Banchero, Drano. Remember that in the third quarter, Orlando shot just 7 out of 24. Their field goal percentage plummeting here in the second half. And step back Jack is on this. The Dallas lead to 11. And once again, Dallas's defense crams the door shut on Banchero. And a dagger. I don't think I've heard an effects mic pick up something quite like that before. Offensive rebound, 3-pointer. Made a moment ago, 14 points. And Dallas in front by 7. And here is Luka out from back. Certainly one capable of going off, as we saw in this building almost 1 year ago. And here's Luka putting up and hitting it.
James Harden or with the Westbrook, so that changes the dynamic of how that bench unit is run.
Wow! And maybe the rim.
What the guy about is his lob pass.
Terrence Mann deflected into the backcourt, but it's picked up by Luka. Happening with Luka right now.
One more. Shoot it.
And from near the hash mark, 42! Off the side of the rim. Luka will stop and pop, and it's on the money. Hardaway just made his 1,500th career three-pointer. And then Luka connects.
Is running the pick and roll. Anybody in the corner, that would be my first spot I would run to. I'd run to the corner knowing that that's where he
threes for his career percentage-wise, but about 37 this year. Luka answers right back. It's an interesting report from Leslie. What Derek Jones said last night.
I agree. And a lot of those turnovers, when you're
national title game and lost to Baylor in 2021. Got Luka working for a three-pointer and hitting one. Luka secures it in the backcourt, and now on the dance floor. Step back, Jack. Down by Green. Luka, a stop and pop 3-ball over Rui Hachimura.
He's 23 years old, and he's constantly looking for consistency as a player. Luka
on the money.
LeBron, a great outside shooter.
Right back at you, Luka. Block. The rookie already making, again, his presence felt here early in the game. This time it's Jabari Smith Jr., no defense. Just one of many who had his pathway to the NBA paved by the guy to my right. Luka on the money. Olynyk and Jordan Clarkson, so it's a makeshift group tonight. Deep 3, okay. 7 boards, 7 assists, and 20 points. And looking for 3 more.